Once again, we see Jasmy coin making a move, a retest of 4 cents. But why? What's going on? And how high is Jasmy going to go? We're going to break down a little bit about my numbers, why it's important, and what people's views right now of Jasmy coin are. All of that in this video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get into it. So as always, everybody, don't forget to turn your notification bell on so you don't miss a Jasmy update, XRP, and your favorite cryptocurrency right here on the 2-Bit Crypto channel. But today we are talking once again about Jasmy coin. Now, a retest of the 4 cents is a big deal. It's a marker that we've been looking for what feels like an eternity. And don't forget, we talked yesterday about this 500% gain that we have seen with Jasmy coin. Now, we have once again seen another push today of around 4%, holding around 3.7, just off the top of that 4 cent mark that we saw earlier about 6 p.m. But what we need to talk about is the my numbers, and equally, when should you be taking some profits with Jasmy? Should you have already taken some? We'll try and break all that down for you to start with. But first and foremost, I want to talk a little bit about why this is important. Now, if you remember, we see a lot of centralization, a lot of kind of governments owning a lot of things around things like China and all the rest of it. Japan, though, being very pro cryptocurrency, brought in an act back in May 31st. Parliament on Friday enacted a law enabling personal information on my number, social security, and taxation identification cards to be stored on smartphones. And why is this important? Well, this is obviously the announcement that we've been made, and ultimately that now has been agreed. The My Numbers card serves as a certificate of card holders' names, addresses, date of birth, and gender, among other information, as an electronic certification for identity verification, which has been available on Android smartphone devices since last May. Both features will be available on Apple Inc. iPhone smartphones and for next spring. So ultimately, it is giving the access of your data to the government through the Apple iPhone. Okay, that's the reality of it. That's the long and short of it. Now, where Jasmy fits in is obviously Jasmy is trying to monetize that data for you. It is absolutely data democratization at its best. And this is why it is very, very important. We also know that obviously it was announced by Tim Cook and obviously Prime Minister Fumio Kishida that they are obviously going to enact this on the iPhone. It says with this initiative, iPhone users will be able to enjoy the convenience of having the card integrated into their smartphones. Aisha said the future will allow both iOS and Android smartphones to be equipped with the functions of the My Number card. So this is centralization to a degree at its best. And obviously Jasmy is all about decentralizing it or allowing you the access to it. So the reality here is that, albeit it's not been announced that Jasmy is partnering, we do know the Japanese government is partnering with Apple, and it's actually a pretty big deal. It's probably bigger than Jasmy partnering with them. Will it then fall through that we see Jasmy coming as part of this? Potentially, but right now that's not to be the case. But it does show that both blockchain technology, centralization is coming, and ultimately your data is imperative to being owned by you. And this, for me, is where Jasmy comes in. And this is why people are so bullish on Jasmy, and equally why people are talking about a potential rally. $5, $10, even in some cases, $17. Shout out to Addy G, who gives his view specifically on what could happen with Jasmy. He says, when I speak about $17 Jasmy, I'm just manifesting it. You can hate it or you can be against it, but I never asked anyone to agree with me. Besides, $17 KPIs based on mathematical analysis. We're going to break down a little bit as to why that would be. So it says Asia, the continent, has about 4.5 billion people. Jasmy is the most focused on Asian markets. It's not, and it has, and if it is, but when they will reach a number of users, they don't even started to do any marketing yet. So the reality here is the Asian market, we know, is absolutely hungry for cryptocurrency adoption. We've actually seen the Japanese tax market change to be in favor of cryptocurrency. It says, yes, I've done the math. To reach $70, you will need around 250 plus billion in market cap. If they look up over 50% of the coins, cryptocurrency at the moment are more popular than useful. People are investing based on hype instead of use case. And the reality is that's true. We absolutely see people buying into it, albeit hype tends to come with bullish sentiment. And we have both of those things when it comes to Jasmy right now. So there is a lot of excitement with it. There's a lot of potential with it. And more importantly, we see a lot more upside moves to come. Now, the price, where we are, here's another nice little move, albeit a slight cooling off. And I do think there is a risk to this, and it would be wrong of me not to say that. The fact that this hasn't been proven, agreed, or ultimately statement led by the Japanese government, by Jasmy, or by Apple themselves, specifically stating the Jasmy coin, we could see a correction. However, longer term, I am still very bullish on where Jasmy goes. I think we're definitely in a nice upward trend. And equally, if you come out on the weekly, you can kind of start to get a sentiment of where Jasmy's going. And again, if you're into technical analysis, some of the patterns that are now being formed. On the weekly, we are looking very, very bullish. A good bit of consolidation would sit very nicely as we saw here, and equally as we saw here. So Jasmy does like to consolidate before it does its next leg. Now, don't forget, all-time high at launch was around 35 cents on this market. We actually saw it significantly higher than that, but Jasmy is looking very good in an upward trend and is continuing to do so. So I think there is lots of excitement coming. It is only a tweet away, an announcement away, a statement away until we see Jasmy continue to rally. But don't be greedy. If you're significantly up on Jasmy, it would be worth taking a little bit of profit. You may get another opportunity depending on what the market looks like. 68K could be on the cards again for Bitcoin, but keep your eyes out. Jasmy, though, for me, is still a good long-term hold. Accumulate while you can, because I think this one is absolutely going to be a sender. But as always, let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are on this whole Jasmy situation. And if you're bullish on Jasmy, you want to see more content, don't forget to smash that like button. It really helps out the channel massively. And hit that subscribe button if you want to join the family. We'd appreciate you. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.